Alrighty guys, welcome back to another one. In this one, we're going to test out the segmented version of the Zveroboy slug. I'm probably still mispronouncing that, but these are once again screwed to a wad. This time it is the FS12 gas seal though. This slug weighs 1.28 ounces, just a hair more than an ounce and a quarter. With a screw, it's 1.3, and with the FS12 gas seal, the whole thing together weighs 1 3/8 ounces, or just a hair under it. And the data on these is a 2 3/4 inch Rio hull with a Shadite 209, and yeah, I did swage down the pockets to fit those. We have 30 of long shot, an X12X gas seal, and then we have the FS12 and the slug screwed to it. This time, these are going to be shot in a rifled barrel, which would be the H&R Ultra Slug, and 42 yards over a chronograph. Hopefully get some readings, but you never know. But without further ado, let's get into it.
Pause it if you'd like.
Read it if the camera will focus.
Skip the video if you prefer. Oh. Unload this. Oh, that's weird. I'm not even going to address that.
I don't think the barrel is open all the way. I'm not even going to address that.
No, it's open all the way. Anyways, let's see what kind of group I can't throw down with these things. When I'm reading, these are supposed to be really accurate slugs. Alrighty.
That's touching point of aim. 1411. That hull, it really is stuck.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a brand new hull.
That's the one that had the corrosion on it.
Oh, the corrosion.
Where'd the...
There it is. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't know what that was about, but that was literally a brand new hull, and you guys saw when Josh opened the gun up. Wasn't even fire jet, it stuck. I've never seen that before.
And yes, that is an antenna. I really have no clue why that's stuck. There's no pressure marks, no swelling on the brass. There's not even scuffs on the brass.
Nope.
I don't understand that one.
Me either. Let's see if another one gets stuck.
There's a light load, so...
Yeah, relatively light load. I have never seen a brand new hull. This camera will not stay focused. I've never seen a brand new hull get stuck in a gun like that. That was
all
stuck
the Rios.
Too?
They're not sized right. It was tight going in. That's okay, though. I'm going to fire this group. And...
You know what? That might be why they were D-mill hulls.
Yep.
They might have had a defect.
So, go through and resize all your Rio hulls that look like this first.
I guess I have to. I ain't got many left, but...
Right. That might have been some of the problems we've been having. We've had a little bit of issues with these before.
Yes. Also, the reason I'm using them is because I'm completely out of 2 3/4 inch Fiocchi or Shadites.
Yeah. Alrighty. Let's get this thing back adjusted.
Hope this camera stays focused now.
I don't understand this part of the lead sled. How I can have it locked down completely stable, but between shots I have to raise and lower it.
It's moving back. It no longer has foot support on the back of the sled.
Oh. Well, thank you for clearing that up for me, sir.
1378, and it looks like it's an inch higher than his first shot. There you go. That one stuck too.
Yeah, they're not stuck hard. I mean, it's literally just a tiny little tap. That one did bust the primer, though, but that happens occasionally.
Yeah, that's just the gun.
Y'all get to shoot with us long enough to notice these things.
Yep. That is not any load issue. That happens with just
there you go. Show that one. You can show the scuffing. It's like the brass is a mil too thick or something, like the brass plating. So as soon as the brass plating's off, you can see there.
Yep, I can see brass wore off right in front of the rim. I think you guys can see it too. There's also corrosion on it. But anyway, the busted primer, that happens just with the gun. We don't know why it's doing that. I think the firing pin's just too long. It is clearly peeling the brass plating off that too, right in front of the rim.
Right. That's where it's stuck at. Like, it slides in good right there, and then there. It's stuck.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Actually...
That one came out. Okay.
That one went in easy.
Okay.
I don't know.
Something weird's going on, guys.
Forget about my theories. I was wrong. Like I don't even know why you guys watch me. Do y'all close one eye or both eye when shooting? I close both.
1436. I don't even see that shot.
It's
You?
right above. It's like a, well,
Oh, it made a triangle.
more like like that weird Tetris piece.
Okay, I
It's
see the
3
third one
inches
now.
from my first shot.
That's a pretty good group.
Yeah. That one there did not stick, and there was no scuffing on the brass.
All right, there you go. It's the corrosion doing it.
Maybe. Maybe it's from resizing the pocket in them. No, that makes no
Yeah, it
sense.
could be.
I don't see how it could be, actually.
Mm,
Thinking about it, that's just beating down. That ain't flaring nothing.
right. Load's good though. Let's go check out the group down there. Stupid camera will not stay focused.
That one was yawing too. Look.
Yeah, a little bit. Looks like it.
Yeah. Well, all in all, guys, I guess we've got a 1, 2. If that would have been flying straight, anyways, it'd have been a 4x3. But luckily, I'm not going to count it like that since it was into this one. It's a 3x3.
3x3.
Yeah.
That's not bad at all. Which was your point of aim? Right there. Okay.
That one. That's why that one there kind of confused me because the other two went right here. But that point of aim was too big. It's kind of like Goldilocks syndrome here. That one was just right, but that one was also too big. I know it seems dumb, but it seems like pinky nail versus thumbnail makes a world of difference. With that one there, it fits perfectly in the crosshairs like it's the way the reticle ends. It's got a tiny little dot in the center,
Yep.
anyways, and you can put that tiny little dot. It'll cover that up. Then you line your crosshairs up with the grid on it.
Awesome.
And if the slug's any accurate, you can put them all through the same hole, kind of like the any 7/8 ounce combination. But
They seem decently accurate. I'll lay
yeah,
my group down, and then we'll try to hit that plate way out there at 100 yards.
yeah, I think you can do it.
I think we can do it too. These seem to be hitting right at point of aim. Might have to aim at the top edge of the plate, but we'll find that out in just a moment. All right, guys, I have one in here. Let's see if it comes out. Sure does. I'll lay my group down here and we'll look at it. Alrighty, here comes the first shot. My beard was underneath or behind the sled. That's not good. It ejected.
1407. That's pretty good FPSs.
Yeah. Let's see. Second shot.
$14.19.
Yeah. The velocity's pretty good on these. Only 30 grains of long shot. That one is. It couldn't be any closer to overlapping that first shot.
You might just be steadier than I am today.
I'm not at all. That's why I'm taking my time. Also, the trigger is like 20 pounds.
Let's do a trigger job in that one.
I need to, yeah. I'm always worried about doing it because sometimes I end up making them too light.
Just set it to where you want it to be a little lighter and
Yeah.
then leave it.
I like about a 5-pound trigger personally.
I like the trigger in my old muzzleloader.
Yeah.
It's a 2-stage set trigger.
All right.
You can smack it with a hair out of your head and it'll go off on the set trigger.
Okay, that one's stuck. My group is better than Josh's, but not by a whole lot.
That one's got corrosion on it.
Yep, 1424, and that hull is heavily corroded. Where's the rod? Oh, I see it.
How's it look?
The hull looks just fine. Mic check. Yep, we're good. Yeah, the hull looks just fine. It's just heavily corroded. Like bad. Oh well. I laid down a fairly good group. That one was 1424. Let's go check it out. And I know we can hit that plate no problem with these. Guys, I'm going to try wrapping here. That is a 2x2 and they're flying true. And that's all I'll ever do. But, yeah, all flying true in a 2x2 inch pattern. Group, I should say. That's pretty good. Now, they are hitting a touch left, an inch to an inch and a half. Josh's was hitting a little bit left too, weren't they? Yep, here.
Yeah, actually, yeah, it's in the same spot. You put yours, you just put them tighter.
All right. And he did pull that one. He mentioned off camera he did pull that. So we might have to aim at the top right edge of the plate, but I'm confident we can hit that plate no problem at all.
We'll just dope the scope for that.
Could do that, yeah.
I'm gonna say line it up on your point aim, and I'll bring it over with the turret, and then at least the windage will be good.
Yep.
Elevation's good too already, so.
The scope does have 0 stops. This is sighted in for the Ultra Slug is sighted in for Remington 1-ounce sluggers. And with those, it is really accurate, and they are hitting point of aim. But you guys can see, a different slug, we have a different point of impact.
The 7/8 ouncers, I put 3 almost through the same hole, 2 through the same hole, the third one a half inch away. But they were 2 inches high and a little bit to the left of point of aim because of that reason.
Yep.
But they all consistently went the same exact spot. So we try not to change it too much. But for that there, we can use the zeroing turns, and I can fix that problem real quick.
See, a lot of people don't think shotguns behave like rifles, and they do. They do have different points of impact depending on slug.
Everything you change, I don't care if it's a half a grain of powder in a shotgun shell, changes something. Now, whether it changes a lot or a little, now, that, whether it changes a lot or a little, it depends upon how much you change. But everything changes it.
Yep.
The wind blowing changes it. It's ridiculous. We noticed the other day with loads we'd shot probably 30 boxes of. It hit 100 degrees. They started sticking and showing pressure signs.
Really bad. It was Federal's 10-gauge mag shot turkey load. Earlier in the day, they were shooting fine. We filmed the video with them. It got to being 99 degrees out about 2 hours later. I fired one, no problem. The next one, it got stuck so bad we could not get it out.
All from heat. Which I know, like a lot of the steel powders and stuff like that's temperature sensitive. Long shot seems like it don't care.
Little gun is badly temperature sensitive. I have not noticed a problem with long shot, but Alliance Steel and Blue Dot little gun, yes.
HS6 AA Super Handicap don't seem to care.
The faster burning powders generally don't. Long shot's not a fast burning powder by any means, but it is faster than Blue Dot Steel and little gun.
Right.
All right, guys, you can see he's sitting down there at 100, or not. He's sitting right here in front of me, but the plate, however, is down there at 100.
Zveroboy segmented base pin slug?
Yeah.
Let's see how they do.
Line up. All right, guys, that white dot middle screen is the 8-inch steel plate.
Are you ready? Ty, are you good?
Yeah.
Okay. He has his fingers in his ears. They're a little more plugged than earplugs. He couldn't hear me. Firing.
Just barely above it.
Just right above it?
Right above it.
Okay.
Dead center, though.
Dang it.
Another stuck hole.
That's these Rios.
Yep. Never use them again.
Well, that's a lie. You'll use them till this bag's gone.
There's like 5 left in the bag.
Oh, well. Never mind then.
They might work better out of a semi-auto. I'm still ready when you are.
So that went right above it?
Right above it. Windage was good.
All right, you ready?
That one hit just an inch left.
I don't know.
Well, that's weird.
I can't do nothing with this one. Huh. I don't know.
Where are you aiming at?
Right edge.
Right edge.
First one was about an inch off center on the right edge.
Yep.
And the second one, since you said I went high, was an inch lower on the right edge, though, still.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying. I don't know about that one.
So roughly where do I need to aim at?
I don't know. Mine and your eyes change everything.
Right.
At least I aimed at the top edge, and I barely missed it. So at least aim center mass to the right, somewhere in that area, all right?
I got you.
Does that make sense?
Yep. Camera should still be rolling.
All right. You just heard us go through that game plan there, didn't you?
All righty. You ready?
Yeah.
All right.
Looks like you went high and a little bit right.
High and right. Okay. High and right. So here we go.
Same spot.
Okay. If they hit the same spot, I was aiming in a very different spot. So at 100, these are kind of going all over the place. There's one left. Should I take it or no?
Shoot that stump in front of us.
Shoot that stump in front of us?
Yeah.
Okay.
See if it has enough energy. There you go, guys. It's right dead center of the screen. He'll get it. Shouldn't take him just a second to be on it. You don't really have to change much.
Nope.
Probably offhand that one.
I was going to offhand it, but I don't feel like standing up. So we'll just zoom this scope out. And I'll just offhand it. Even zoomed out, this thing is still like insane magnification at like 15 yards.
So this test, we're going to see how far it rolls it.
You ready?
Yep. Well, it didn't roll it very far, but it definitely smacked it.
To be fair, that is oak, and it's really heavy. And that hull is stuck, but it laid it down pretty hard.
Yeah, that's seasoned oak at that.
Yeah.
That's still 30 yards out, or 20 anyways. That's about halfway, about 20 yards.
Yeah, about 20. 18, 20. Let's go see what the slug did to the stump anyway. Too bad we can't hit them at 100, but, I mean, they kind of fall apart at 100.
Alrighty, guys, check this out. I'll zoom in on it by his finger there. It's still hot.
Yeah.
There is, I'll get that thing out here in a second. I just wanted to show you it captured in the log. You can see a piece of the screw there into the base, coming through the base of the slug. And then on this side over here, there's a pedal. Before you break that frickin' really old Barlow,
I ain't
buddy.
gonna break it. Don't worry. It's already coming out. There you go. That slug is still cooking, though. But there's what's left of the slug.
Yeah, that's the front half of it.
I'm not going to dig that out with my Barlow.
That's the wad there.
Yeah. That is the wad. The screw is definitely still in it.
Yep. That's alright, though. Check this out. This is just a random find while we're at it.
Some buckshot?
Yeah, I can't really pop it out, but if you can see that little shiny nick there, it's a piece that looks like double aught. It's pink, so.
Right here.
Yeah.
It's in there and ain't coming out. That will break my knife.
See, that thing's still cooking.
Yeah.
Daggone. It is still warm.
When I touched it, it was well over 100 degrees.
Pretty cool. That'll go back in the lead pot.
Sure will.
I'd say
there's a lot of lead in that stump right there.
Yeah. We do try to save some of the bigger pieces we can. They do get reused. Just costs a little beeswax to dross them off.
Yep.
Nothing too hard.
Luckily, one of you guys sent me a bunch of beeswax.
Yeah, works great. Get your pot hot, throw the beeswax on top of her, let it smoke off, and then dross off your babbitt and other impurities and go to pouring. Of course, as you pour, the lead oxidizes on top and you wind up with more junk. But if you ever cast anything, I'm sure you all know all about that.
There's a bunch of meth and lead these days, I tell you. It's awful to see it. We'll see you guys in the next one.
Cue outro music quickly.